University of Minnesota is once again facing tough questions from lawmakers after recently asking the state for millions more in funding. The reason? A big drop in enrollment. Jennifer Hoff is getting answers at the Capitol about how the U plans to turn things around and what it means for tuition increases if they don't.
The University of Minnesota's budget director front and center again at the Capitol.
Good morning.
Julie Tonneson there to explain the school's tuition shortfall it first presented to the House's Higher Education Committee 2 weeks ago, prompting the U to ask the state for another $97 million, in part to fund the deficit, despite what the school says is a record freshman enrollment in the Twin Cities.
There have been impacts on continuing student variables for the Twin Cities campus and on all student variables for our other campuses, which we did not get right.
Tonneson blames the pandemic for disrupting enrollment predictions, but data shows enrollment declining at a majority of its campuses for the last decade, citing a decrease in transfer and graduate students and an inability to retain students, answers not satisfying some committee members.
Enrollments were declining prior to the pandemic.
But it's happened in new ways and deeper than we expected.
If the U doesn't get the money, it says it could raise tuition as much as 11% over the next 2 years, forced to also make internal budget cuts that Tonneson didn't have details on yet.
I'm very concerned about the students who are in class today paying the costs of these small incremental cuts.
We are actively working on that and trying to view into the future to address those issues now.
The U expected back in front of lawmakers again next week to discuss its full budget, now more than $1 billion. Meanwhile, Tonneson says she doesn't have specifics on the solutions the U might have to try and turn things around. When I pressed her after the hearing on other matters, I was told she wasn't prepared to take my questions and that I had to wait until next week. Back to you.